Hey skiers, it's Bob with skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2024 ski test. Got a new one for you today. This is a DPS Kaizen 105. Kaizen is a new line for DPS, kind of taking over where Pagoda left off. This 105 kind of fits that where the 106C2 was discontinued, and this one took its place. Very interesting and unique ski. DPS is one of the more innovative companies out there in terms of blending their construction with supremely unique shaping profiles and footprints. So they do a nice job at combining those two things, kind of allowing their engineers to have a lot of creativity in creating a certain character and of the ski. In the case of the Kaizen 105, that ends up being a reactive and precise ski that has a lot of stability and power to it. So very interesting blend of attributes that you don't normally see, and that's one of the things that DPS does really well, is kind of put these things that don't normally work together well and create something that is a cohesive and harmonious unit of just total ski enjoyment. So we had a blast on these this year. One of the new things that they've done is kind of build out on their use of horizontal wood laminates. So Pagoda had a multi-tiered use of wood cores, and this one kind of simplifies it a little bit. So full ash on the bottom and full poplar on the top. So mixing the density and the vibration absorption properties of ash and combining that with the lighter weight energetic poplar wood core goes together really, really well. And then they use their high-end aerospace grade carbon laminates top and bottom. So having two full carbon laminates goes a long way in terms of the heavy lifting of this ski. Really gives it that energy and pop and snap. The carbon is incredible because it doesn't break down over time. So you're not losing any performance over the course of the life of these skis. Really does a great job at keeping this thing consistent from tip to tail and from day to day. A really, really good job from an engineering perspective there from DPS. And they also do it in a pretty thin manner. So they're keeping it pretty light. There's not a whole lot of thickness to this profile. So very minimalistic kind of look to it. And it's just amazing what type of performance you get from that thinness of this ski here in this Kaizen 105. From a shaping and profiling perspective, they've renamed RP and C2 into rocker and directional. This is the directional one, and that fits in better with that C2 shaping of the outgoing 106, producing that 18 to 19 meter turn radius and just keeping it more of that fall line mentality versus the rocker, which is that shorter turn across the fall line feel. But we still have that positive camber underfoot. Longer camber in directional than we see in rocker, and then a little bit less of a of splay and drama in the rocker and the shovel. It's still long rocker, but it's not it's nothing crazy. That falls more in line with that directional perspective. And then the taper is typically DPS, they do bring that widest part further down into the ski, giving it better flotation and better maneuverability, but it's not quite as bowed out as we see in the rockered version. And then the tails are a little bit sharper. So anytime that you're seeing this more sharp and thinner tail back here, that's increasing maneuverability. If you think about it the other way with a flat and squared off tail, like we see in more of a race ski, that's going to lock you into the turn and just be a lot more business-like. This allows for that playfulness and maneuverability, acting more like a rudder. But when you combine it with the stiffer and stiffer flex with the carbon and the ash, it does still hold up to pretty rigorous skiing. And there's not a ton of splay back here from a tail rocker perspective. Enough to make it fun in the soft snow, but because it's a directional ski and does like to be on trail and in a carved turn, it's like we've said about the 106C2, one of the better carving skis at its width. So that carries forward into Kaizen 105, giving it a nice blend of those both soft snow and firm snow attributes. Make sure you check out this new ski. Really, really fun, interesting new construction, and just how they're able to get this performance in such a thin profile is incredible. So check out the new DPS Kaizen 105 here at skiessentials.com, and we'll see you out there on the hill. Bye.